Hey guys, I just want to talk about hiring your first virtual assistant. I don't want you to make the same mistakes I made. Um, I know when I went through three virtual assistants in the beginning, um, and I was sold on the idea that these virtual assistants knew what they were doing and they were going to be able to help me right away. And it was very frustrating in the beginning, and I realized they didn't know what they were doing, and so I had to let them go, which was very frustrating. Um, but what I want to say is you want to do your homework up front and know what you need done, right? You know your business better than anybody. And when you hire your first, real assistant that's going to help you, you want to make sure that you don't want to overwhelm them um, and think that they can do everything because they can't. They will eventually, but they won't in the beginning. Uh, can you imagine what it was like when you first got into real estate? Crazy, right? When no one was helping you and how frustrated you felt. I know that happened to me when I first got into real estate. Nobody was really willing to help you. They were willing to give you a lot of jib jab, but no real substance to what they were saying. And so we kind of take that same stuff that we learned in the beginning and we apply it to the virtual assistant. We don't want to do that. You want to, spoon feed your virtual assistant. And, just to give you an example, once I figured it out, I went back to the drawing board, found a virtual assistant that I really liked, and then, and actually, I'm going to have my virtual assistant do the. It's a great story when she tells it because when I met Bess for the first time, I was doing 5 interviews, and each interview lasted between 3 and 5 minutes, and and I had some great. I changed the questions. I asked different questions. I wasn't asking the same questions they told me to ask when I was hiring my first virtual assistant. So I changed up the questions, and I'll give you that information. One of the biggest question for me was, why do you want to come work for me? I'm 12 hours away. I mean, our time difference is 12 hours. You're 12 hours ahead of me. So when I'm sleeping, you're awake. It's your daytime. And when I'm awake, you should be sleeping. And what I discovered is with some of the questions I asked, Bess has been doing this. At the time that I met with her, she'd already been doing this 15 years. She's been working third shift. This is what she did. This was normal to her. But her answer was very interesting. Um, why did you want to work for me? And in the real estate business like that. And she wanted to work from home because she wanted to spend more time with her kids. And that was the thing that really hit home with me was that answer. Because the reason I got into real estate is because I wanted to spend more time with my kids, right? So that really connected with me. But she had a great resume, um, and I'm going to share the rest of the story with you. I don't want to make this video too long, but I want to have Bess do a video on what she went through, switching from her 15 years of working um, the way she worked in the Philippines to actually working at home, right? Because she had to work in an office. She had to take a jeepney, tricycles, um, walked, and if you know anything about the Philippines, which I now do because I now live here in the Philippines, and it's very challenging, right? To travel anywhere in the Philippines, it takes a long time. Traffic here is insane. So she wanted to work from home so that she didn't have to spend. She used to leave 3 hours early for work just to make sure she got to work on time, and she was always early because that's how she is. She's always early. She knows how to get stuff done. That's what I love about her. I say, hey, this is what I want to get done. This is what I need to get done, and it's done. No questions asked. And I love that about her. So, yeah, you're going to get to know Bess a lot more. She's a great virtual assistant, and she's been working with me now for 7 years now. I think 6 years, 7 years. 2017 is when I hired her. So 6 years. Um, and she's awesome. And so she knows this business better than me now sometimes. And then, so she does all the hiring. She helps with the training, and you're going to love her. So, and you're going to get to meet her. I'm going to have her tell her story. But hey, thanks for listening. And there's another video here you may want to watch. And I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.